Okay, so let's talk about how to round a number. So I have a number here that has a ton of decimals. You can see the entire number up here in the formula bar. Okay. If I want to quickly round this, I could press these two buttons over here. These are very important buttons when it comes to rounding. This one decreases the number of decimals. So there's less and less decimals. And notice they are using rounding rules. So it's not just deleting the decimal, it's actually, so this 5 should round that 1 up. And when I press this, it does. Okay. So these are using the appropriate rounding rules. You can increase the number of decimals by pressing this button over here. Okay, when you've increased it too much and the cell is not wide enough, you have to make the cell wider to see the entire number. Okay, so you can decrease and increase. All right, another way you can round in Excel is using the rounding formula. To do that, I would type in equals round, open parentheses, and then type in the cell reference, or just click on the cell that contains the number. So this is A1, cell A1. Type a comma, and then the number of decimals you want to round to. So if I want to round to 4 decimals, I'd type in 4, close parentheses, and press enter. Okay? And you're seeing a bunch of zeros there. It's rounded it to 4 decimals in terms of you don't need to write all those zeros. Okay? So if I round it to 3 decimals, you'll see there's only three significant numbers there. If I round it to 2 decimals, you'll see just 2 significant numbers, and all the zeros behind it are just, you could just drop them. Okay. All right, next I want to talk about number formatting. Sometimes you'll see a decimal and you'll actually want it to be formatted as a percentage. There are these quick keys over here, so these buttons over here, and I can quickly make it into a percentage by just pressing that percentage button. And once again, if I want decimals, so say I want this to be, to have 2 decimals or something like that, I could increase the number of decimals by clicking this button until I have 2 decimals. Okay. So notice it is using the rounding rules, so that 5 would round that 1 up, and when I decrease the number of decimals, I do see that happen. Okay. Also, sometimes you'll have a number written as a percentage. So if you have a percentage written, but you'll want to see it as a number, as a decimal, okay, not as a percentage. So you can also do that in Excel by clicking this down arrow right here and formatting it as a general number, okay? So it was a percentage, now go to general and press OK, and it'll reformat it to be a decimal, all right?